Welcome back to episode 4, Western Canada Harness Racing Podcast, hashtag tips from Trey. This week, we're going to talk about which horses have a certain je ne sais quoi and which ones will make you say tabernac at Trois-Rivières, Charlottetown, and X Park Raceway. Keep it locked in. Bonjour mes amis, je m'appelle Trey Quebec. Comment ça va? Moi ça va bien. Welcome to episode 4 of the hashtag tips from Trey podcast. Pardon my French. That's me trying it out. Wow, we're back after a week off with no harness racing, but this week we got 3 tracks to talk about, of course, in Quebec, Trois-Rivières, Charlottetown, PEI, and of course, Exhibition Park Raceway in New Brunswick. We got a lot to look at this week. We're going to look at the pick 4 for Trois-Rivières and Charlottetown, and we'll go through all 5 races for Exhibition Park Raceway. So we're going to start off with the pick 4 in Trois-Rivières. It goes races 4, 5, 6, and 7. I took in each leg. I took 3 horses. In race number 4, I took the number. I'm not even going to try to say the drivers' names. I will stick to the numbers and the horses. That's it. So I took the number 1, Looking at a Winner. Hasn't raced yet this year, but in 2020 had some decent times. 156 and 1 is its best. 153 and 2 is its lifetime. I think with the inside, it could be one to watch out for. And as well, the number 2 horse, Mr. Big Top. Another horse hasn't got any starts yet this year. Didn't win it all in 2020, but a lifetime mark of 154. So, they could, I think a horse that wants to change, but qualified in 157 and 4. It's not a bad time for a qualifier. And the 3rd horse in race number 4 is the 8, American Sniper. Another horse didn't have any wins in 2020, but a lifetime mark of 155 and 3. It qualified slightly slower, but its closing quarter is what I'm impressed with. The 29 and 4 last week when it qualified. So in race number 4, the leg 1, I have 1, 2, and 8. Race number 5, we're getting into some preferred handicaps here. I love it. Opening day, have some preferred handicaps. Race number 5, I'm going to start off with the 5 horse, Frito PV. This horse won his qualifier as well. This horse got some wins though. His last win came in October 15th of last year, 2 minutes flat. Had 3 straight wins at one point last year between Trois-Rivières and Rideau. I think this horse can definitely take the lead early and hold on to it. 157 lifetime. Another horse I like in this one is number 6, Kinder High Class. This horse, before the break, 5 straight wins. Spent some time in Woodbine. That's a pretty big feat to say. 156 lifetime at Woodbine. 10 wins last year over 13 starts. 10 wins, 1 second, and 1 third. That's a pretty impressive record. I think that horse, hands down, will take this one. And also to look out for, again, the 8 horse in this one, Wild Man. This horse has got some action this year in Rideau. 5 starts so far this year. 1 win, 1 second, and 2 thirds. Only had 1 bad race this year. And that would be, right there, March 14th. Finished 8th. Not a great start there. But when it switched over to these preferred handicaps, it kind of started taking over. So not one to watch out for it. So in race number 5, the second leg, I have the 5, 6, and 8. Wow, more preferred handicaps to start opening day in this race number 6, the third leg. Ooh, I like the one. I'm going to have a trouble with this one. Thymogenetic. Number 1 in the inside post. Had some races so far this year. Not 9 starts, 2 wins, 153. That's its lifetime mark, 153. Had a 153 and 2 win last year. Had some decent racing to start. It's pretty well conditioned horse. I also like the number 7, Big Diamond. This horse spent some time in Flamborough this year. No wins yet to record 2021, but has a 156 lifetime mark at Woodbine. So horses that go down Southern Ontario, always ones to look out for. And race also number 8, Tugging on Credit. Spent some time in Woodbine in Southern Ontario. Has a win this year in Woodbine at 155 and 4. Lifetime mark 155 and 4. Had 2 wins last year. Woodbine, that's his 155 and 4. This year 155 and 4. So, and this one I like the 1, the 7, and the 8 in race number 6. And in race number 7, excuse my pardon my French again. I'm assuming that means preferred number 1. So these are probably some top horses here. Would be the final leg. I like the 1, Big Pete Style. Won its qualifier in 159 and 4. Had some racing done this year, 155 and 4 this year. Its lifetime mark 151 and 3. This horse is going to take the inside and I think never give it up. Another horse I like in this one is the 5, Mickey Make Some Speed. Hasn't raced yet this year, but last year, 15 starts, 9 wins, 1 second and 1 third, and a 153 and 3 lifetime mark. Got 29 and 4 closing quarter in the qualifiers. And last but certainly not least, number 7, Take the Deal. Had 1 start this year in London before things shut down. Has a 152 last year and a 151 and 4 lifetime mark out of Woodbine. I like that. So in the last leg, I take 1, 5, and 7. So to quickly go over it again, race number 4, 1, 2, 8. Race number 5, 5, 6, 8. Race number 6, 1, 7, 8. And race number 7, 1, 5, 7. In Hippodrome Trois-Rivières opening day. Wow, pretty excited. That's the pick for, we got some time. Why not? Let's look at the early and late daily double as well. I'm not going to say it in French. So let's go, just jump back to race number 1. In race number 1, I like the 3 Artemis Duress, number 3. Some pretty quick times. Well, not really, actually. Sorry. I don't know why. Yeah, number 3. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry, yeah, number 3. It's number 3 was right. Finished second in its qualifier. Qualified twice this year. Wow. Has a lifetime mark of 158. Really like the number 3. But I also like the number 4 more. Oral's Fury. Hasn't had a start yet this year. Lifetime mark of 159. It stays around that 30-second mark, closing quarter. So in the first leg of the early daily double, take 3 and 4. And in race number 2, the final leg of the early daily double, I have the 2 Bella for now. 1 has had some racing this year. Its last race out, 1 in Flamborough in 156 and 2. That's its only win this year. Had 1 win last year. Lifetime mark of 156 and 2. That's at Flamborough. So take the 2 and also take the 5. Fancy Girl. Hasn't had any starts yet this year, but last year had 2 wins. 157 lifetime mark. Always seems to finish under the 2 minutes as of last year's times. So in the early daily double, 3-4. with 2.5. I'd probably do a $1 bet for a $4 daily double. And then we'll jump to race number 9 for the late daily double. And I like the 2 Better Than Cheese. Hasn't had a win yet, but it's had some close finishes. It's going to be right there. It has the inside. A lot of these horses don't have any. None of these horses really have any wins yet this year. Not very many wins. So I like the 2 Better Than Cheese, and I also like the 8. But I like the 8 to win it. Diamond Rock has a 3rd last year. Has the better times. Some sub 30-second final quarters. So I like in the late daily double race number 9, number 2, and number 8, and the finale opening day. I like the 4 Outlaw Turn and Burn. Hasn't had any starts this year, like most horses. 3 wins last year. Last year's time was 156-1, but it's got a lifetime mark of 154-1. It spends, last time it had a win was November 29th. It won by a head in 157. It's always around the 30-second and 29-second final quarter. So I like the 4, and I also like the 7, Wild River Coyote. Also has done some racing this year. Has a win this year in Rideau, 2 minutes and 1 with a 30-second flat final quarter. But its last race out, finished 6th, but a 29-4 final quarter. So again, it's 6 around that 30-second, 29-second final quarter mark. So in the finale on Friday, I think it'll be 4 and 7. So the late daily double, 2-8 with 4-7 as well a $1 daily double equaling $4. If you want to see all my picks, I'll have them posted on Twitter from races 1 through 10, my top 3s. And I'll retweet the early daily double, late daily double, and pick 4. So keep it locked in here. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the Charlottetown early daily double, late daily double, and pick 4. This week, a quick horse to look out for. Race number 8 in Trois Rivières. In the number 1 horse, Saskabush Steve, Manitoba, bred out of Belmont by Corey Manning. This horse is a good horse to watch out for. In 2020, Manitoba season had 8 starts with 2 wins, 2 seconds, and a first with a mile mark of 2 minutes and 2 fifths. He finished off the 2020 season with 3 wins, 4 seconds, and a first over 18 starts. So far in 2021, 4 starts, 1 win, 1 second, 156-4, and his lifetime is 155-1 lifetime. That's Saskabush Steve in the 1 hole in race 8. And we're back. This time we're going to look at Charlottetown going on Saturday. I believe it's 4 o'clock Central Time. We're going to look at the early daily double, late daily double, and the pick 4. So we're going to start off with the early daily double races 1 and 2. I like the number 1 horse, Heart and Guts. Finished second in its qualifier with a 29-1 closing quarter. This horse has a 27-4 closing quarter and consistently is under 2 miles for the mile. 2 minutes for the mile. So that's Heart and Guts with Devin Wallace in the bike. And I also like number 4, the Ironman with Ken Murphy. I like this horse again. It's consistently under 2 minutes. Has a couple closing times around 30, 29, 28 seconds. So in the first leg of race 1 daily, or the first leg of the early daily double, I like 1 and 4. In the second race, I like the number 1, Phantom Shadow with Mark Bradley. Again, this horse has a win at 2 minutes and 2, a second, it's quick times, quick last quarters. And I also like the number 2 horse, My Boy Cade, Brody McPhee. Again, the times are very similar to with Phantom Shadow. I think the times seem to just be more consistent than the rest of the field, and they have the inside post. So the early daily double, I would take $1 daily double, 1-4 with 1-2, equaling $4. That's the early daily double, 1-4, 1-2 in Charlottetown on this Saturday. Real quick, now we'll jump to the late daily double. Races 11 and 12. So races 11, I like the number 2 Avatar J. Gilles Baru. I was thinking it's Baru. Ohio bred horse. It's been in some. It was in a preferred race last time out in Rideau. Got a third. Consistent times at 155, 155. 154 is in there, all under 30-second last quarters. This horse is definitely think will be one to watch in this one. And I also like the 3 Screen Test. Corey McPherson. Again, has before the break, has a couple wins in the preferred category. Consistently seems to be in there. Similar times to Avatar J, around the 155, 154, and closing times. Not a closing time on the program over 30 seconds. So in the first leg of this one, I like 2 Avatar J and 3 Screen Test. And I'm going to race 12 in the finale on this Saturday here. I'm going to like the 6 Hunger Pangs. This horse definitely, again, has the consistent times. Other than its qualifier, all the times are under 2. Almost single every last quarter is under 30 seconds. It was doing pretty well before the break. So again, that's number 6 Hunger Pangs. And number 7, I also like number 7 Burnout Hanover. Again, closing times are pretty good. I really was impressed with that 27-4 last quarter in the qualifiers. Has a lifetime mark of 152 at Mohawk. Has 154-4 last year. So I think I like the 6 and the 7 in this one. So the $1 late daily double, 2-3 with 6-7, $4. That's again the late daily double. Races 11 and 12, 2-3 with 6-7. Wow, I'm going to look at the pick 4. Races 4 through 7. Excuse me, needed a drink there. Races 4. I like the 4. California Jack. With Brody McPhee. Definitely like how this one looks. A 2 minute and 4/5 qualifier. Had 2 wins last year, and a bunch of times again seems around the 2 minutes and just lower mark. So I think this one to watch out for. That's the number 4 California Jack, and I also like the 5 Card Swap. Again, most of the times completely under 2 minutes, under 30-second final quarters. Seems to have the best mark of 157-3. I think that number 5 will win this one over number 4. So in the first leg of the daily double, I'll definitely take 4 and 5. In race number 5, take the number 4 horse, Bad Silver with Todd Walsh. I also like the 5 and the 6 in this one. All these horses have very similar times. Definitely like them over the inside post. So Bad Silver, number 5 Magic Cowgirl, and number 6 Claire Hall Hanover in the second leg of the pick 4. We're going to jump to race number 6. I like the number 1 Windmere Stella. Had a win last year in 1:58 and 3. Again, consistent times under 2 minutes. I'm going to say the same thing for the most. I always look for consistent times under 2 and consistent quarters at 30 seconds or less, and this horse has it. I also like the 3, Vicky Everyday. All its final times are around the 2 minutes. Its slowest time looks to be to qualify at 2:01 and 2. Again, all the last quarters starting to hit the 29 mark as of late. Earlier last season seemed to hit the 30s, but as of late seemed to be under the 30-second mark. So it's number 3, Vicky Everyday. And I also like the 5, Miss Moise. Again, the things I always look at, times under 2 minutes. This mare very consistently hits it, and quarter marks or final quarter marks under 30 seconds. Sorry, this horse has it. Has a win not too long ago, 1:58 and 1. Lifetime mark 1:57 and 2. So in that 6th race, I like the 1, the 3, and the 5. Wow, motoring through this today. And the race number 7, the finale, I took 4 horses in this one. I took the 1, Whims Drop Off. I took the 3, Eagle Jolt. Took the 5, Shiftin' Georgie. And the 6, Harbor Light Jerry. I'm not going to talk about all 4, but again, that's 1, 3, 5, and 6 in race number 7. I'm just going to talk about 5 and 6. These are the 2 horses I think we're going to win this, could win this one the most. Number 5, Shiftin' Georgie. Shiftin' Georgie. Has a lifetime mark of 1:56 and 1. Last year to 1:57 and 4. It's kind of been slower as of late, but maybe the time off could be good. Harbor Light Jerry, again, a lot of times around the 2 minute mark, 1:58, 1:59. Hits under 30 seconds. So in race number 7, that's 5 and 6. But in my pick, I'll take 1, 3, 5, and 6. So to go over the pick 4 real quick. Race number 4. I take the 4 and the 5, California Jack and Card Swap. In the 5th, I take 4, 5, 6, Bad Silver, Magical Cowgirl, Claire Hall Hanover. Race number 7, I take 1, 3, and 5, Windermere Stella, Vicky Everyday, and Miss Moise. And in the finale of the pick 4, race number 7, 1, 3, 5, and 6. That's Whims Drop Off, Eagle Jolt, Shiftin' Georgie, and Harbor Light Jerry. And if you do a 20-cent bet, that's $14.40. Again, for the rest of my picks, I'll post these on Saturday on my Twitter account at TreyMBHarness. It's at TreyMBHarness. Or the official Twitter account of this podcast, which is now at WestCanHarness. That's at WestCanHarness on Twitter. And if you want to email me or be a part of the conversation, make sure to email me at tipsfromtrey@gmail.com. That's tipsfromtrey@gmail.com. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow. Be a part of the conversation. I want the engagement. I want to know what people's picks are, what people's ideas are, whatever have you. So after one more quick break, now we're going to look at in New Brunswick Exhibition Park Raceway. They have 5 races. We're going to look at all 5 races after this. One last break. It's hashtag Tips from Trey. Make sure to stay locked in. Now we're going to look at Exhibition Park Raceway in New Brunswick. They got their opening day. I'm really intrigued about this. 5 races. Really curious. I've never watched this track personally. Really curious to see how much time this takes to go through. This is going on probably right before Charlottetown will on Saturday morning, so I'm sure they'll have it done believe it's 11 o'clock post time Central. And with Charlottetown again would be 4 on Saturday. This is on Saturday, May the 8th, for anyone who doesn't remember that. So in race number 1, I like the 1, Sights on You. John Davidson Sr. gets in the bike. Horse spent some time at Charlottetown or on PEI. Again, consistently around the 2-minute mark. I like that horse. Closing times around the 28-2, 29-1. Definitely a horse with the inside could just lead it. And seems to have, in its qualifier, seemed to pick up some speed. It was sitting 4th and took 2nd and got there. In its win, it had, just kidding. That was a qualifier win. It's only got a 2nd and a 3rd, but its 2nd last time out seemed to hit the end and just didn't seem to have enough at the last second there, finishing about a 4/5 of a second too slow, but could have a good trip on this one. It doesn't seem to have the inside post any time lately, so I'm really interested to see what number 1 Sights on You does in this one. For second, I have Best Brew number 2, Richard Armstrong in the bike. This horse got a win on October 25th of last year. Again, spends time in PEI between Summer and Charlottetown. Its times are a little slower, but again, I think it could have the inside post. Could just follow the number 1, and those two could be it could just see who has enough energy down the stretch. I also like the 6 for the name, and that's mostly it. I picked it because of the name. You can't fix stupid. Not much else to say. It has a win at this track at 2:03. It's got some decent lifetime times of 1:56-1. Again, I kind of just pick it for the name. You can't fix stupid. So in race number 1, I take the 1, Sights on You, number 2, Best Brew, and number 6, You Can't Fix Stupid. I love it. Race number 2. For first, I take the 4, Thank You All My Fans. I like it. It has race in Rosecroft. Got some American. That's coming up here to race. This has been at a top track. Finishes under 2 minutes consistently there. I think this horse will have, be the top of class in this one. For second, I like the 7, Soothin Guvna. Dr. Mitchell Downey, not just Mitchell Downey, Dr. Mitchell. This horse has some consistent wins at this track. I don't think it'll be enough to take on the Invader from down south, but could definitely be there in the mix. And I also like the 6, Emperor. Has those consistent times. And I think it definitely would be one to be in the mix to finish out your triactor. Going to race number 3. First, I like the 5, Little Manny. Spent some time at Woodbine. I think that's mostly why. And it's got some really decent times down there. And I think it definitely could be one. Could be all around on this one. Sorry. And then I like the number 4, E-Man, the Boys. Finished his qualifier 2:02-2. Has a couple seconds before the break. His last win came on October 17th in 2:01. Got a lifetime of 1:56-2. So I think the 5 and the 4 will battle this one out. And to finish off the triactor, we're going back to Dr. Mitchell, number 1, Whiskey to Wine. Finished his qualifier in 2 minutes and 2 flat. Last win November 5th of last year. 1:58-3 in Charlottetown. Got another win just earlier in October back at Exhibition Park in 1:58 flat. So this time, this horse could definitely be around the top in this one. So I take the 5, 4, and the 1 in race number 3. Race number 4, I like the 4, Rose Run Slider. This horse again spent some time, or this one spent in Rideau. It's got a lifetime mark of 153-4 at Rideau. Closing times 29, 29-2, 28-1. Finishes fast. Seems to finish consistently under 2 at Rideau. So I think it definitely will be one to watch out for in this one. I also like the 6 Bugger Max. Its last win came late last fall, September, at 2 minutes and 1/5. Spent some time in Charlottetown, in PEI, because it finishes under 2 minutes. That first seems to be any faster than the fastest time lately was 2:01 and 3, but it qualified in 2:02 and 3. So I definitely like the number 6 Bugger Max. And number 5 to round out the try, Instant Shadow. Finishes qualifier in 2:02 and 1. But again, before the break, spent some consistent times under the 2-minute mark. His last quarters are all around the 3. So in race number 4, I like the 4, the 6, and the 5. In the finale at Exhibition Park Raceway, race number 5, I like number 4, Windmere Ideal Art. Finished off the year strong, had a second in 156 in Turo, and PEI at some preferred. Again, 155, 155 and 3. It's got a lifetime mark of 154 and 4. Pretty fast horse. Closing times all under 30 seconds, it seems like. So take the 4. And then I like the 5, Blood Money, back to Dr. Mitchell. Spence American again, coming back up. 151 and 3, 151, 151. A 25 and 4 closing quarter. That wasn't a qualifier, but still 29 seconds, 27 and 3 closing quarter. Watch out for the 5. Let's round out the try in this one. Paris Beau, number 1. Last official race had a win, 159 and 3. Had another couple wins in 158, 204 and 1. Consistent closing times and 29 seconds. So race number 5, 4, 5, and 1. Wow. That's a quick 5 races there. They have daily doubles racing. I guess 1 and 2 are paired, 2 and 3, and 4 and 5. And 3 and 4, sorry if I forgot that one. So again, real quick, race number 1, 1, 2, 6. Race number 2, 4, 7, 6. Race number 3, 5, 4, 1. Number 4, 4, 6, 5. And number 5, 4, 5, 1. Wow, pretty excited weekend. 3 Canadian tracks going. Hastings in Vancouver going on Monday. Hashtag Ask Downs should be starting soon. I believe May 17th or 18th. So looking forward to it. So remember on Friday night, Hyperdrome, Trois Rivières, 4:30 Central Post time. Betting usually opens around 2:30, I believe. I usually give it 2 hours on HPI Bet. And then on Saturday, we start off at 11 o'clock a.m. Central Time, New Brunswick, Exhibition Park Raceway. Don't believe that's available in Manitoba for betting, but maybe it is out west. And then to finish off the Saturday, Charlottetown, 4 o'clock Central Post Time. That's for sure on HPI. Hyperdrome and Charlottetown are for sure on HPI Bet. Hopefully New Brunswick can get on there so we can watch it. So again, that's the Friday night. Hyperdrome, 4:30, Charlottetown. And then on Saturday, New Brunswick goes at 11. And Charlottetown PEI goes at 4. So I'm sure New Brunswick will probably get their 5 races done pretty quick to make way for Charlottetown. So remember, if you want to be a part of the conversation, email me at tipsfromtrey@gmail.com. That's tipsfromtrey@gmail.com. Make sure, or send a message or link up with the official Twitter account of this podcast, which is at WestCan Harness, or my own personal Twitter at TreyMBHarness. That's at TreyMBHarness. Till next time, hopefully we can talk next time. Maybe get something in for Hastings. If not, make sure to watch Hyperdrome, Trois Rivières, Charlottetown, and Old Park Exhibition Way, all on HPIBet.com. Keep it locked in. Hashtag Tips from Trey.